battlements of Denmark, four men named Horatio, Marcellus, Francisco, and Bernardo see a ghost that looks an awful lot like their dead king. Inside, the dead king's brother has married the dead king's wife, and he is now the living king. The men from the battlements rush to see the Prince Hamlet, the dead king's son, to tell him what they've seen. "'Tis very strange," says Hamlet. Elsewhere, Laertes is discussing with his sister Ophelia about how Hamlet just wants in her pants and she should be careful. Their father Polonius joins in and gives advice to Laertes for when he goes to France. They say bye to Laertes, and Polonius goes on to tell Ophelia that she should give up on love with Hamlet. Upon the battlements, Hamlet and the other men see the ghost of the king. Hamlet's friends beg him not to go near, but he follows the ghost. The ghost, his father, tells Hamlet that Claudius, the current king, murdered him. Hamlet says that he will avenge him. He swears his friends to secrecy about the ghost and his oncoming false madness. In the castle, Polonius tells Reynaldo to spy on Laertes in France. Ophelia enters and informs her father that Hamlet is acting mad. Polonius thinks it's because of Ophelia. Hamlet's university friends, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, come to court and the king tells them to spy on Hamlet. Polonius also comes to tell the king that Hamlet's gone mad, probably over Ophelia. Polonius has a conversation with Hamlet that convinces him of his madness, and Rosencrantz and Guildenstern can't see what is wrong with him. Hamlet is thrilled to see the players come to court, and he asks them to do a special performance that the king and queen will see. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern admit to the king, who asks them to spy on Hamlet, that they don't know what's wrong with him. Polonius and the king are still intent on spying on Hamlet and using Ophelia to do it. To be or not to be, that is the question, Hamlet thought as he walked through the halls before running into Ophelia. Polonius and Claudius watched as Ophelia and Hamlet interacted, leading them to believe that it isn't love for Ophelia that is making Hamlet crazy, but something else. Everyone comes to see the player's performance. Because Hamlet has instructed the players to nearly reenact his father's murder, he gets Horatio to keep an eye on Claudius's reaction. When he gets upset, this proves his guilt. Seeing this, the queen asks to see Hamlet. The king fears his life and asks Rosencrantz and Guildenstern to take Hamlet to England. Claudius attempts to pray for forgiveness, and Hamlet sees him and considers killing him, but doesn't because he's afraid he'll go to heaven. Hamlet goes to see his mother, not knowing that Polonius is spying on him behind the tapestry. When he is threatening to his mother, Polonius fears for her safety and cries out. Thinking it is the king, Hamlet kills Polonius. Claudius learns of Polonius' death and gets Rosencrantz and Guildenstern to get his body. Hamlet accused Rosencrantz and Guildenstern of being sponges and follows them to Claudius. Hamlet tells Claudius where the body is, and Claudius tells him he's being sent to England. On his way to England, Hamlet runs into Fortinbras, the Prince of Norway. He's inspired by him to exact his revenge and decides to go back. Meanwhile, in Denmark, Ophelia's gone crazy. When the queen sees Ophelia, she knows the reports are true. Laertes also returns to avenge his father, and is heartbroken of his sister's condition. Soon, Horatio learns that Hamlet is coming back. Claudius speaks to Laertes about Hamlet, and they learn that he is coming back, and also that Ophelia is drowned. In the churchyard, Hamlet exchanges a whip with the gravedigger, and also finds Yorick's skull before Ophelia's funeral begins. At the funeral, he declares his love for Ophelia. While speaking with Horatio and Osric, Osric tells Hamlet that Claudius has bet that Laertes can defeat Hamlet in a duel, which is just a ruse to kill Hamlet. Hamlet accepts the challenge, and the match begins. Within a short time, it really all just hit the fan. Basically, everybody died. With Hamlet's blessing, Fortinbras took the throne, and they all lived happily ever after.